Did you ever watch Diora? No, that's wrong. Diora? I was gonna say Dora. Diora is like the new trap model.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the trap with Diora. Hola, vámonos.
Everybody, let's go. That was the start to the episode. So what's going on, my guy? We're totally rolling with that, by the way.
I've been chilling. What's up with you?
Apparently, you've been looking at fucking Trapdoor online.
No, I just made it up. I think it's a great idea, honestly.
Yeah, or you just totally. I buy that you made that up.
Is it? It's real. No, it totally is. Isn't that Rule 34? Never mind. We're done with this conversation.
Yo,
She's
what
like
is that?
7, dude.
What is that?
Never mind. We're done. We're done.
Hey, yo.
So
That's
how's your week
crazy.
been?
I don't know. We might just have to stop here.
No, we don't have to stop. I was asking you a question, actually. It was very rude you ignored it.
Oh, my bad. How was my week? You know, I mean, it just started, so.
That was such a terrible answer. Can you just give me an answer? Like, this can include last week as well.
Yeah, let's see. Last week, I didn't do anything. Oh, I didn't do shit. We went to our aunt's yesterday. Children had a blast, fun time, right? I got a fucking like onboarding package from my job, and they gave me some really cool stuff. They gave me a Leatherman, which is a very expensive multi-tool. Fun fact: it comes with a 25-year manufacturer warranty, which is
What is
fucking
the
sick.
Leatherman?
It's a multi-tool.
So, like a really fancy Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, pretty much. They gave me a nice little Carhartt lunchbox and a gift card to their web shop to get some swag.
That's dope.
Right?
How much is that worth?
All like 300 altogether.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I had one of those multi tools in my Amazon cart because I was gonna buy one, but I just couldn't justify dropping $100 on it right away. And then I didn't even know I was getting this. It just showed up and it was like, hey, you have a package delivered. And I opened it up and it was in there and I was like, what? Let's go. So that was sick. They also may or may
This
not
is
have.
a really green flag from your job.
Right?
Or is it a red flag in disguise? Who knows?
Nah, it's a
What's
startup.
your responsibility?
Good question. It's going to be a mixture of like being a support engineer and then also being like a customer success manager in a sense. So I just found out like how many accounts I'm going to oversee and roughly like how many buses that I'll have to support technically and make sure that everything's going smoothly. So I'll have about 24 customer accounts and 380 buses to oversee.
380?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot. Is that a lot?
Yeah, I have the most buses on than anyone else on the team.
You just started.
I mean, it makes sense, dude. Like, my background is, like, perfect for this. So, like, I'm honestly not mad because it means I'll have stuff to do and I won't just be like, oh, okay, I'm not, on board. So, I think it's going to be good. But, yeah, I can see how that would be like a, God damn, that's crazy to most people. Because you're right, it is. It's definitely a lot to ask. But I'm excited.
It sounds like it'll be fun. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good thing for you.
Other than that, that's like pretty much it. Like a high level overview. I mean, just relationship management, customer management, all that good stuff. What else did I say?
So you do a lot of phone calls?
No, actually, right now, well, because it's like my second week, no. But like in the future, it will be like a lot of meetings and like making sure that they're good. And if they need anything, like I'm one of the people that they can reach out to for help and make sure that everything's going smoothly. If they need help with like expansions or stuff like that, like facilitate that sort of stuff. I could probably do a better job explaining it, I think. It's just like I'm also still trying to figure out what exactly is going to be under my purview at the same time.
At least you got your hands full.
Yeah,
You have something to do.
definitely. And then what else was I going to say? Yeah, I think that was it in terms of like what else I did for the week. That was all. The gift package was like sick. I wasn't expecting that. So, oh yeah, green flag and red flag is pretty cool.
If I got a new job, they just gave me. So you can get anything you want at Carhartt. Is that what you said?
Yeah, their web shop is like just sponsored or like manufactured through Carhartt. So like all the clothes, the accessories,
Does
all
it
that
have
good
your
stuff.
company logo on it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, didn't you say this was a startup?
Yeah, it is.
They're so advanced for a startup.
They just take care of their people, bro.
I mean, I guess. I don't really know how a lot of those startups work, to be honest with you, because I feel like they have. I always hear about startups and then they go bankrupt, or they are wildly successful and there's no in between.
Yeah, most startups usually happen in like the tech industry. So like robotics companies are notorious for startups. Like random miscellaneous tech ideas are pretty notorious too. This one is pretty interesting, like the concept of what they're trying to do. So I mean, I could see it go in the distance, especially because just they pretty much lock you in once you get a contract signed and everything.
What does that mean? So you have like a long. You have to serve a certain amount of time there before you can leave, or how does that work?
Yeah, so like let's say you were interested in buying one of the products. It basically would be like a 10 to 15 year contract.
Damn.
And then if you decide to expand and add more products, then you also sign a brand new contract that is the same length as the original one. So if you sign one that was 15 years long originally, then you're going to be signing a new one that is also 15 years long.
That's freaking. You know how long 15 years is?
Yeah, right. So it's like in theory, it seems pretty hard for this one to kind of just like fall under and fail.
Yeah.
So I don't foresee that.
Well,
happening,
they have forced help basically. Like if you're
Yeah.
there for 15 years.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I think that's sick. Like, I haven't really heard of a startup that was able to keep customers for that long in theory.
Yeah. And you do EV buses, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So what does that entail? Have I seen one of these before on the street, or is it only like in certain other places outside of
You've
Massachusetts?
definitely seen one in Mass. We're all over the U.S. So
Interesting.
you've definitely seen. Yeah, you've definitely seen one. There's no way that you wouldn't have. But it's like you wouldn't know. Like if you looked at it on the street and just were like, oh, like that's just a normal bus. You know what I mean? Like there's not really a big distinction that shows like, hey, this is an EV. Just because there's like no need to reinvent the wheel.
Damn, I'm
Bus is a
getting
bus at the end of
bopped.
the day. Yeah, I just got clapped, dude.
So it's a big brand, I'm assuming.
I guess so.
Is it common in
Like-
Boston?
We honestly, I could be wrong, but I think we only have like 2 school systems in Boston that signed up with us right now.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 3.
That's still pretty good.
I can
though,
I can
Boston.
fact check that.
I mean, when you get into major cities, that's a great sign, because major cities usually already have vendors that they've been with for years and years and years, and they won't stray from that.
Yeah, no, I know we have like a pretty decent amount of customers and buses out there so far. So
Then again, everyone's
been pretty
always
cool.
going for the cheaper option. So if you can get something that is cheap and good, then that's great. But when you have a 15-year contract, that's also crazy.
yeah, no, it's pretty interesting how they set everything up. But I like it. It's so far so good. The people are awesome. I think the overall mission statement's cool. Like kids get to ride in clean buses. Don't have to worry about diesel and fossil fuels anymore. So
What are your goals
I'm all
there?
for it. I think ideally, like long term, I would definitely want to transition into like more of a customer success manager role. So like maybe just focus solely on the relationship building rather than doing all the troubleshooting and technical stuff too.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be pretty sick.
You see yourself there,
Um,
like long term?
As of right now, yeah, I think so. I think this is one of those places that I would like to see through and for as long as I can. Like I said, I like what they're doing. It's like all good stuff for me. So it's like
Right.
I don't want to jeopardize that or have anything come along that's gonna like knock me off my pivot. I like this place. Aside from that, I was gonna say I think they're low key grooming me to be an EV individual, dude. I'm like fascinated by EVs now.
Are you going to get a car?
Yeah, I was just talking to like some of my coworkers today about that, and I think once like this fucking Jeep is done, so I'm gonna fucking send it and see if I can get one.
What Jeep do you have right now?
I got a Cherokee.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing I was thinking about too, is I wanted to get an EV. I want a new car in general. My car is, uh, it's only 4 years old, but
Oh yeah, I want a new car. It's only 4 years old, dude.
yeah, I know it's terrible. It's a Jeep. I honestly, and I'm gonna run it into the ground. I already know that, but it's already acting up. The check engine light went on the other day. The car has almost 85,000 miles on it. I've had it for 4 years, so I've driven it just so much.
How
Like
many?
4 years.
How much? Well, you answered that already with the mileage, but like, how do you have like an extended warranty on it or anything?
So I bought it, and so I was leasing it, and then we bought it. And I'm financing it right now. Here's the problem: I still owe like 17 grand on it. The car's not even worth 9,000. I think it's like less than that.
Oh yeah, I'm in the same boat as you.
And if I were to crash it, so I just got insurance. So if I were to crash it, uh, the insurance would actually pay for it instead of me having to pay out of pocket more than it would be to repair the car. Or
Gap
to buy the
insurance,
car.
right?
Yeah, it's called gap insurance.
Yep. I know where you're going with
So-
that. It doesn't work the way that you think.
What is it? What is wrong with that?
They'll only cover what the Kelly Blue Book value of the car is.
So it would be 9 to 10,000.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Unless you opted, there's like another type of gap that allows you to opt for the like loan coverage too. So they'll pay off whatever you owe on top of that. It's I could be wrong, but I was looking into that too because I was curious. But if you were, were you just gonna say you were thinking about just fucking totaling the thing?
No, definitely not that. I need it. I actually I have no other way. That's the thing is I work 30 minutes away and I have to get there every single day. My car's great for that. And the gas isn't terrible. It could be much better. It's 25 miles a gallon, so it could also be much worse. But there's like cars like the Toyota RAV4. You can get like 30 miles on it on a gallon.
Yeah. So
35 even, and it's like a reliable car.
yeah, I feel that, dude. My fucking commute's 60 miles an hour and a half when I have to go in.
That's terrible.
My car has 86,700 miles on it. And I've already replaced the rear differential. The coolant reservoir had to be replaced. What else have I done? There's like a few other minute things that I had to do, but like the rear diff and then like I had a wheel hub sensor trip into ABS light that gave me a Christmas tree dash where all the lights came on. So I had a check engine light, yeah. And I was like, fuck, I'm screwed. But it was just like a stupid sensor. So that ended up fixing itself. It was very cheap to fix, but makes me nervous, dude. The extended warranties covered everything, though.
Like I feel like every Jeep has problems down the line, especially with the transmission. It's just
Yeah, so you know the nickname for the acronym of Jeeps?
no.
Just
I don't.
expect every problem.
Oh, I like that. What about Ford? Isn't Ford also notorious?
Yeah,
Down the road dead.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. See, I didn't even know that. Look at you.
Yeah, come on. I do my research. Not really though. I didn't know about gap insurance. So.
Nah, it's okay, dude. If you don't want to admit to committing insurance fraud on YouTube, it's fine.
Oh my God. There's so many ways to do that, right? People will like waterboard their car and then say it was like drove through a puddle.
Yeah, I think that's like, not that I'm advocating for that, but I think that's like literally the only way that you could get out of a scenario like that. Oh snap, am I dead here? Like if you owe like a absurd amount of money on the car and it's not worth that much, like I think that's genuinely the only way that you can escape from that sort of scenario is to...
That's sad. It should be easier.
Yeah, so, I mean, were you saying, like, was your overall goal that you are just going to try and pay it off and get a new car, or are you just going to finance it
that's
until
the
it's
goal.
done?
That's the goal. I was trying to pay it off. I also have student loans and stuff. We talked about this before. It's just like sad.
So the goal... Wait, okay, hold on. I think I asked a little too preemptively. You're going to just continue to pay the loan on it until it's done?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Unless you magically just come up with the fucking difference in what it's worth versus what you owe.
Which I do not foresee.
It'd be cool, but I totally get that. It's hard, dude. Like that's the thing, dude. I was thinking about that too. Just like I would love to get a new car. Like especially where it's like I feel like I could benefit from more space in the future. But
Yeah, you got a new
so
one.
my my car is worth like, I don't know, 14, 15, and I owe like 26 on it right now.
Woo!
Yeah.
So we're in the exact same boat. Yours is just of higher magnitude,
Yeah.
which is great. I love
Yep.
that for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. I love struggling about what I'm going to do in my car.
Yeah, it's a really fun situation to be in. I'm happy that we're able to share that experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things where I'll on it with. I have no clue. I don't have a plan. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, I don't even think you know what you're saying anymore. You're just
Yeah, no,
saying
I'm
words
just
and
gonna
vowels.
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, my guy. Let me just put that out there. Oh snap! Am I dead here? Nope, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Aha. Um. Okay, well that's cool. I got an assist on that. Yeah, no, I'm sure I'll figure something out in the future, but I'm gonna try and ride this thing till the wheels come off, or at
It's
least
like-
until the extended warranty runs out.
That is the smart thing to do in any scenario until it starts to break down. Is kind of like, because there's no point, and you already know as soon as you buy the car, that the second you drive it off the lot, it already lost value. Like that happens
Yeah,
for
so
every
that's-
car. So if you're gonna buy something new, you are technically just wasting money.
Yeah, that's why I think like going forward, I would probably just lease and not buy anymore. Especially with if I go down the EV route too. I know you're essentially like throwing money away, but like you're not throwing nearly as much away.
So it's just so tempting to get an EV though, because I feel like charging it is it's like such an easy, you don't have to worry about the gas thing. You can charge it. It's a lot cheaper you get more for the miles. At least that's what I think. I don't know if that's 100% accurate.
Yeah, so that's actually something I learned recently. Like, depending on what type of EV you got and all that good stuff, like the mileage can arguably be worse than like a typical combustion vehicle. The charging has a caveat to it where it's like, do you really feel like sitting there waiting 30 to 40 minutes for your vehicle to charge?
Not really, but if you
Yeah.
live close to a charger or have a charger at your job, you don't have to worry about that.
It is true. Ironically enough, I don't think my place has any chargers outfitted. 2 charge cars, which is wild. Oh, get in there, dude. Get in there, dude. Get in there, dude.
So you work at an EV place and don't have an EV charger?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you know how ironic that is?
Yeah, it's like kind of stupid, but it's the office space that they lease is just not equipped for that. It's like an old school office park.
You said it was an hour and a half away.
Mhm.
Damn, son. So how much gas would that cost you a week if you're driving that? Like,
I
did it
only
take
go
like
in
a
once a week.
quarter of a tank to get there and back?
Like maybe just a little more than a quarter.
It's honestly not even that bad. What do you get for miles per gallon?
When I'm not flying, it's usually pretty good. It's like 26, 27. City, it's like 20, 22.
All right, here's the real question. How fast do you drive on the highway?
I plead the fifth.
So, okay, I have been pulled over 3 times. I got in
Damn.
tickets.
Nah, actually, same.
It's dumb, the tickets I've gotten.
I've only gotten one speeding ticket, and I took it to the courthouse, and they overturned it, and I didn't have to pay. You're not getting out of there. Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was. Okay, let me finish that. I was focused in. The tickets that I did get, so I was going 85 on the highway for both of them, and they pulled me over. The first guy was like decently nice about it. He's like, just keep it under 80, you'll be fine. The second guy pulled me over, like, this was probably like 5 or 6 months later. I was a good boy. And then 5 or 6 months later, I get pulled over again. This guy, the statey, reaches into my car, into my glove box, and pulls out the first ticket, and he goes, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a ticket." He's like, "What's it for?" I'm like, "I was going 85. He's like, "You've learned nothing. Here's a ticket." I'm like, "All right, great." So he gives me that, And I go to court for both of them, and I get out of both of them. And I just say, like, listen, I messed up. And to be honest, I wasn't, like, intentionally going fast. I was just following traffic. And then it turns out that I ended up being the one in front. The people that were going much faster than me excelled, and they're accelerated way further beyond the highway than me, and I was the one that got pulled over.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
So I haven't done that again. Now I drive 75. I throw it on cruise control, dude. That's it.
Aw, come on, don't be a bitch. Don't let the fucking coppers tell you that you can't drive your car the way it was meant to be driven.
I'll let them tell me. I'm not getting. Dude, it's a $200 ticket every time. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah,
over
so
20 miles over the speed limit.
I won't lie. I'm like an 85 to 90 type of guy. Typically more on the 90 side because the highway's pretty open when I come home.
Dude, I used to do that like every day because I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I still don't really think there's much wrong with it.
Nah, if it's open road and there's nobody in front of you, dude, I like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Fuck it, right?
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
But that being said, I've gotten pulled over like 4 or 5 times for dumb shit. 3 times it was for a license plate cover. 1 time was for the fact that I bought a new car and like brand new, and I didn't put a front plate on it because I didn't know that you had to, and it was in my Charger. So they were like, "Oh, red car goes fast. Let's fuck this kid's life."
Yeah,
So I got pulled over.
At that
what else?
juncture, you are instantly screwed.
I got pulled over for speeding once. I got pulled over on the highway because I was driving. Actually, I got pulled over for speeding twice, but I told the guy, I was like, my mom's sick. I was taking my brother to get food on the highway. I was like, I know how to drive, obviously, or else I wouldn't be driving on the highway, but I wasn't paying attention to the speed. Sorry, officer. You let me go.
Damn, what a nice guy.
Yep.
As long as you're apologetic, though, like, honestly, that's all it takes.
The last time I got pulled over for speeding, I actually was not speeding. I just got on the highway. I was in my Mercedes at the time, and I forgot to turn the underglow lights on my car off. So all you see is a completely blacked out Benz with red underglow. That's pretty suspect on the highway, fucking 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you are asking for it.
I pulled over I was in the right lane because I was taking literally the next exit. So I was going like 30, 35 tops. And then he caught me on a bridge, pulled me over, and he's like, so why were you speeding? I was like, huh? He was like, you were going 70 and a 50. I was like, dude,
What?
you literally watched me pull out and you stay in the right lane and take the immediate exit after that. How, in what realm did I go 70 miles an hour? And then he just basically told me he didn't want to hear it. Yada, yada, gave me a ticket, and then gave me a ticket for the underglow. I got out of all of them when I went to court. They didn't do it. I was just like, I genuinely wasn't speeding, but if I was, I'm happy to own up to it. And the underglow, I was like, yeah, I bought the car like that, and I honestly just forgot to turn it off. I'm sorry. It's more so like an aesthetic thing.
Like your vibe.
Yeah, so I got out of it, but definitely fucking, I don't know, dude. It's like, don't get me wrong, dude. Cops are there to protect and serve, cool. But like, don't you got something better to do, man?
Some of them are just bored, honestly. I think they do. So one of my friends just became a cop, actually, for a town that has no crime. And
Yeah, he's probably writing tickets too.
no, he actually won't write. He says he does not like to write tickets because he doesn't see a reason for it.
Yeah, because isn't there paperwork that comes with it after the fact too?
It's just like it ruins someone's day, and like he knows what it's like, and like a lot of the time it's like just kids doing something stupid, and like sometimes that does end up with someone being hurt. Like he did have to write a ticket the other day for someone that was drunk driving because they crashed into a pole in a public space, and that could have very well been a person.
Well, yeah, that's just some fucking dumb shit, dude. That's like that. I mean, driving behind the wheel like that and you crash, I think should automatically default to like just an overnight stay and holding, just to scare you a little bit.
That's exactly kind of what he did. He brought him. So the thing is, the guy, he pulled him over and he has to do a sobriety test because he's still in training right now too. So he's being like watched, actively surveilled by an officer, the FTO they call him. He basically has to do everything right by the book, or else he can get in trouble with the station. And he offered the guy a sobriety test. The guy denied it, and he's like, "Okay, I have to take you to the station." And then he offered him the breathalyzer. The guy denied the breathalyzer. Instantly, if you refuse the breathalyzer, you get your license suspended for 6 months. So the guy can't drive now for 6 months just because that's the law in Massachusetts. he also has to go to court and then talk about it with the judge. And if the judge sees it fit, he could have his license suspended indefinitely. He could also serve time. Yes, he could pay up to a $10,000 fine, more than that even, I think. It's like crazy, but this is what happens when you do stupid things like
Yeah, fuck around.
Massachusetts really deals with drinking and driving very seriously. I think they're, if not the strictest state about it in the United States. And like he unfortunately he was there at the time where the guy crashed into a pole and was like at a point whatever blood alcohol content, like we don't actually even know, but it's just what he has to do. But some cops will go out of their way just to get you for something that you didn't even do.
Yeah, and I mean, that's like one of those rare instances where it's like, that makes sense, dude. You should 100% be like at fault if you're drinking and driving. I don't think there's an excuse for that. There's never a valid excuse for it, ever.
It is dumb.
Oh,
it's a
crap.
really dumb
We just
thing
had
to do.
tap in. He's dead. All right, cool. Yeah, no. So I can applaud him for that and making an example out of him. I'm happy to hear that there are still some cops that care. So that's cool. What about you, man? I think we talked enough about me. What do you got going on? How's your week been?
I've just been working and volunteering. You know, my life is all status quo. There's not been a change. Not much, at least. I guess
You
that's a
feel
good
like you're
thing.
really living life right now to the fullest, or not?
Hell yeah. I got it. Okay, so I've lied. I got a new gym membership. I was telling you about this before
Yeah,
we
you're
started.
Mr. Fancy Pants now.
It's like, have you ever heard of Lifetime Fitness?
Yes, I have, and I
It's-
know that shit is not fucking cheap.
That's a $200 gym membership. It's like a mini Lifetime. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like a hotel.
But
You can get
that's
lost in this gym by accident.
It's $200 a month.
Yeah, Lifetime's like $250, I think. It's like a
That's
$249 per month membership. If you get a family plan, it's like $400.
And that's how much you're paying for the gym month?
No, I'm paying $65, so it's still very expensive. It's an expensive gym membership, but I get so much stuff, dude. They have sauna, steam room, smoothie bar, hot yoga, all the classes you can imagine. It's like turf area, 4 floors of fitness equipment. They give you personal training sessions. It's like unbelievable. I freaking love it.
Okay, I was like, you're paying $200 and you're crying about your student loans? That's crazy.
No, yeah, I don't care about. I would not pay
I'm gonna
$200 for a
roast
gym
you,
membership.
dude. No, I would never
So-
roast you. Yeah, actually, I probably would. Who am I
And
kidding?
the reason I justified the gym membership is because I just canceled 3 of my monthly subscriptions, and it ends up being the same amount I spend each month. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll take
Okay.
it. Because I was going to the YMCA before, and the Y is great. They have everything you might need, but it's so crowded in that gym. And this place, I've gone at 5 p.m. I've gone at any time of the day. It does not matter. They are just never busy. Or they
Get a
might
load
be
of this
busy,
guy.
but they have so much space.
Get a load of this guy. Hey, I canceled my memberships. Rather than let me save some money, let me go spend the exact same amount on a better membership.
I'm just thinking wisely. Think about it. Invest in your health gains.
Nah, I'm busting you. I'm yanking you, pizzle.
I don't like that word.
Come on, dude.
I did not
No.
like that.
You don't play no Kingdom Come? Come on. You don't have time for that shit. Who am I kidding? If it isn't Pokemon, you can't play.
True. Real. That's real.
I know. That's why I was like spitting the facts. Oh,
Can
dude,
we
I'm
just talk about
cooking
how this
these
game
kids.
is Nexus v Nexus?
Yeah, I'm cooking these kids right now. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Come on. Oh my god. Let's go.
I got that, dude. I'm the GOAT. I carried that game. Oh, we gotta do another one, my dog.
Oh yeah, we do. That was a wonderful
Oh,
game.
yeah, we do. That was a pretty good game. All right, cool. So you know what it's time for then?
Sci-fi or sci-fi?
All right, never mind. You said it like that. We're canceling that one. That one's done. We're never doing that again.
No, I want to do it though. I would love to do something.
Nah, that was crazy. Get out.
What was crazy about that?
Yeah. Brain-to-brain communication between humans. It's high
Why are you
five,
talking? Why are you
sci-fi.
talking like that? Why are you talking like that?
Which one is it?
I don't
Or
know
do you
what
need
you
a little
said.
context?
I don't even know. I
Alright, my
couldn't
bad.
hear you. You were talking like an idiot.
All right, Milk Boy.
All right, relax.
That reminds me, I have to tell you what I changed my COD name to afterwards. You'll get a kick out of this. Anyways, brain-to-brain communications between humans. Experiments with animals have shown limited brain-to-brain data transfer, but full human telepathy is not where telepathy. Wow, that's crazy. Full human telepathy is just the beginning.
So this is with animals.
Yes.
No, like I'm gonna venture a guess at the least amount of nuance here. I'm gonna say it's a fact.
Okay, I can respect that. You're wrong. It's sci-fi.
I freaking wish I guessed that. Telepathy just doesn't seem possible to me, but I thought I'd give it a shot here.
It's all right. You want another one? You want another two? Tell me.
Yeah, I do.
All right. 3D printed human organs for transplant. I don't think that one really needs much more of an explanation, but sci-fi or sci-fact?
Real.
That is true. It's in development currently. Scientists have been successfully able to 3D print tissue scaffolds and mini organs. I know this because I thought I was going to do it one day, and then I just decided, hey, you know what? Even though I have the means, doesn't mean I need to.
I feel like we talked about this even.
Oh yeah, we did. I just figured I'd throw you a bone there, let you come back from that embarrassing
What was
first one.
No, let's go back. What was embarrassing?
Yeah, it's just the fact that you were so confident in that.
No, what would you have guessed?
That was clearly sci-fi.
Don't even say that.
Okay, fine. How about this one? Emotion detecting clothing. Wearables that are being developed that detect emotional states via sensors monitoring heart rate, sweat, and other biomarkers.
Real.
You suck today.
Is it really not real?
Nah, it's real.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, snap. I'll give you. Actually, we can do all 10. Not now, but I'll do. What was that? 3? I'll do 2 more. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3. Robot lawyers, sci-fi or sci-fact?
Real. No, it's okay. All right. Legally,
AI assisted
fake.
lawyers.
Legally fake, but real.
Sci-fi.
What do you mean? No way.
So,
I'm going ChatGPT right
hold
now
up.
and get a lawyer.
Oh, that's crazy. I know someone who's using it as a therapist, and I just highly advise against. But
is it you?
No, it's not me. I'm not gonna put homeboy out there like that because that's crazy.
I
But
high key have used it for legal advice and
oh yeah, I have too.
advice and work advice.
I use it for a plethora of things. Granted, I even use it for sci-fi and sci-fact to help me out with some stuff. But
See, look at that.
you get to use that with caution. But it's yes, technically it's like the AI tools do exist to help, but it cannot perform as a full-fledged lawyer.
Yeah, so that's why I said legally fake, but otherwise I feel like it's
Okay,
real.
I guess I'll give that to you then.
Because you can use it for legal advice. You can ask it for things that will go in the line. It'll tell you what the internet tells you. So, obviously, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Unless it is trained up on all of law.
Yo, come on, I got high blood pressure. I can't have salt. Chill.
It is really useful, I will say, for generating differential diagnoses in medicine. Like, if you don't know if someone has...
Nah, hold up. This is crazy. This is before you even continue. Imagine going into a fucking doctor's office and he goes, hold up, I have to ChatGPT what's wrong with you because I don't know. Are you kidding me right now?
It's real.
You know how fast I would walk out of that office?
I hope not very.
No, hella fast, dude. I had a doctor have to Google what the fuck was wrong with me once, and I never went back.
Doctors Google stuff all the time.
That's fine, but doing it in front of your patient,
don't
dude?
do it in front of you, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, if you did that shit in front of me, dude, I'm out. I'm gonzo like Lonzo. I'm not coming back. That's crazy.
Who's Lonzo?
Your long-lost dad?
Don't say that. Real.
Anywho, let's do one more, and then I'll pivot back to the COD thing I wanted to tell you. Digital afterlife avatars. Sci-fi or sci-fact?
Digital fake. Don't say it's real. I know you're going to say it's real.
So it is a fact. Companies have developed AI ghosts that mimic your personality and responses using your text, voice, and social media data. That being said, even if you are in the afterlife, the who would it be, like the next of kin has to provide the photo images and like consent form to use that individual to
next of kin.
Yeah,
You got the legal jargon on your wrist or something. Where are you pulling that out of?
Well, I mean, you gotta know your shit, dude. Next to kin, you forget that like everyone I know died.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Remember that one? That video? That was great.
Which
I still
one?
have that in my snap. Remember when it's me and you in my room, we get the donkeys, and we just go, sheesh.
I actually don't.
this is
Oh, I
crazy,
do.
yeah.
I do.
Okay. All right. I was about to say I'm a little hurt right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't you?
So,
yeah.
there is digital avatars?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, where do they come from?
Well, you can have AI scan your face and generate like shit
But it's
for
not
you.
real, right? Like, it's not you. It's just carbon you. Like, it's not actually you. But then again, I don't know. This is where it gets sus. If
Yeah.
it has all your memories and acts and behaves like you, is it you?
Well, no. It just mimics your responsibility, your like personality.
Right,
It doesn't
so
have
if
your
it
thoughts
were-
or anything. But
If you like in theory put in a database all of your past life events and everything about you and like your personality and everything, is it technically you?
I would say it's a variant of you. I think that. Okay, wait. Have you watched Severance yet?
No.
Oh damn! So that's my homework for you. I will never assign you homework unless I think it's like actually beneficial. But I think you would love Severance. I think you would. This would tie perfectly into this conversation. TLDR. It's a show about a guy who works at a company, and the company basically gave him a different like version of himself. So like once he goes into the elevator and goes down to the office floor, the microchip in his brain kicks in like a completely different conscious and human being that is him, but doesn't know that they like exist separately. Does that make sense?
That's exactly kind of what we talked about, but it's in
Yeah.
just a different form.
Exactly. So like, I feel like that would be pretty applicable to what we're talking about now. But anyways, yes, I think it's a variant of you. I think that's fair. Is it like legally you? No, but is it like a variant of you? I think that if it can use your thoughts to formulate responses that you would otherwise respond with, yeah, absolutely, it's a variant of you.
So is this kind of like similar, like alternate universe kind of stuff? Because like now we're getting really sci-fi. This is what makes me think the thing is sci-fi. Like how is that possible? I don't know.
Well, all right, so picture, this is going to get really morbid. Picture you have cancer. You've been told you have 8 months to live. So you start using a tool similar to ChatGPT, but it can also recognize your voice, your speaking patterns, and it can mimic responses like you. And you've gone ahead and did what you said. You've input all your life events. It has pictures to reference of you to make like images of you. And if you enter prompts, it responds like you. So that's like the use case for it, right?
That's like sad though. Like your family is using this to talk to you, and like it's not actually you. You know.
So do you think that it would be beneficial for the family to have that, or do you think that that's more
Beneficial?
detrimental?
I don't know. I think it does interfere with the grieving process. I feel like that's part of life, is you do have to let go.
You do. So you think that this is, take it with a grain of salt, like you should just heal.
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's part of life. I think that you do have to learn to forget.
Okay, that's fine. You could just be the Antichrist.
I'm not Satan, I promise. I think it's actually more satanic to be alive forever.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. But like at the same time, you don't think it'd be cool to talk to like
No, I think it would be
our
sick.
grandparents,
I don't think
our
we
great-grandparents?
should. Okay, that's a different. I think that's also different. If there were a way to look at all of their memories, but not a way for you to interact with them, I think that would be cool. I think that if you were able to continue interacting with someone after they passed, it kind of ruins the point of like rest in peace, because you're not actually resting in peace. You're just kind of like an entity that.
Well, no,
anyone
you
can-
yourself, you're dead.
Yeah, but I'm saying like after you're dead, like you don't have control over what you say after you die, right? It's just what's in your, whatever you have left in your little box there that you gave people. I don't know what you described that.
Yeah, the little box. Yeah, what's that device on your desk with the keyboard and mouse, Sonny? It's my little box. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, I'm happy that we were able to talk about that one, but let's you know what my COD username is now? There's one nickname I was designated as a kid that I don't think I've ever told anybody, aside from yesterday when I had to explain it, but...
Is it Spoopy?
Oh my Jesus Christ. I completely forgot about that. I
thought about that the other day.
This is terrible. I
thought about that the other day, just so you know.
No, don't think about it anymore. Let's just forget that one. We're just gonna move past that one. That one does not exist in this realm.
It's very real, actually.
No. It was not that. It was, it's pork and beans. Oh, he's trying to get out of there. Pork and beans? Well, if you must know. Wow, you suck, dude. That's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. So, my mom...
I'm setting up so many plays. Let's talk about this.
No, you are going pretty ham right now. So my mom had a boyfriend when I was probably like 4 or 5. It was the only one.
I know where this is going.
It's the only one I liked. The only one that was cool. Would like play Nintendo 64 with me, help me get into video games, all that good stuff. For whatever reason, my designated nickname from him was Pork and Beans. Every time he saw me, hey, what's going on, Pork and Beans? Hey, what's up, Pork and Beans? Hey, Pork and Beans, you want to play Mario? No clue why. To this day, couldn't tell you like what it came from. But I randomly thought about it, and I was like, dude, that would actually make a pretty fucking funny COD name. Like, I just got killed by some kid named fucking Pork and Beans.
That actually is kind of fire.
So I was just like, you know what, dude? I'm sticking with that. Like, that is now my shit. So, yeah, I just figured I would share that little bit of information. I think you might have got a laugh out of it, so. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, it's like the only non-dark part of my childhood, so.
Pork and Beans. It's kind of, that is kind of dark though still. Like, why did he call you Pork and, what does that mean?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Some questions we'll never have answers to.
Maybe it must have been like some sick way of him thinking like I was going to play with his Pork and Beans one day. I don't know.
What the hell?
Hey, whoa. Who said that, dude? That's crazy.
So what's, what happened to him?
Oh, he left my mom for some other woman.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's just a good old fashioned, like, I like her more.
So there's a show that I'm watching right now with my girlfriend called Temptation Island. Have you heard of that?
Nah, that shit sounds like some fucking Love is Blind.
It is. It exactly is that, except it's worse. It's actually much worse. There's a group of 12 girls and 12 guys that are trying to win over 4 couples. So they're splitting up the girls and the boys from the couples, and all the boys hang out with the 12 guys, or the 12 girls, and all of the girls hang out with the 12 guys on the other side. And they're temptresses and tempters, and they're trying to get the other people to basically cheat on their spouse or significant other.
This kind of sounds like MILF Manor, minus the cheating.
What is Milk Manor? What?
Not Milk Manor, you fucking... MILF Manor.
What the hell is that?
Oh shit, did I just fucking open up something that I can't come back? Yeah, I definitely did. Why don't you finish your explanation, and then I'll tell you what this is.
That's basically it.
Oh. Yeah, this is embarrassing.
It brings out... So here's the thing that's actually quite crazy about it.
It's actually quite crazy about it.
All of the guys, at least from what I've seen so far, instantly have some type of, like, flirtatious attitude towards the women. None of the girls...
Hey, little mama, how you doing? Let me whisper in your ear.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So the first 4 episodes, one of the guys instantly cheats on his girlfriend, basically. He sees one clip of her talking bad about him. He's like, that's it. I'm going to go smash this other girl.
Sounds like something that'd be pretty on brand with you. What did he say? No, I'm kidding. Yo, my guy, you're just inting.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, fuck, come on. What the hell's going on here?
Holy cow.
Oh my god, dude, the healing thing went off as I died. That's crazy. What? Alright, tell me more. Tell me more. Keep hitting me with some facts. Yeah, my guy, that key that you're hitting is gonna fall off.
Oh my god. I lost my train
I
of
think
thought.
we've officially hit the point in the podcast where we were gonna try and take this so serious and make it like a really cool platform, and now it's just like all hell broke loose. The past 2 episodes have just been since Jake's dad just fucking touched little kids and the fucking
No, he didn't do that. That's not what he did. He's a deacon. He's a deacon. They don't do that.
silly Greg. They don't do that. He's a deacon, Greggy. All right, full disclosure. No, he did not actually do that. Yes, I am just kidding. I do not want
You
any
shouldn't have to actually explain. That's the worst part.
any ill will towards Jake's dad. He's a lovely man.
No one
To be
even knows
honest,
who
I
Jake
wouldn't.
is.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't hate if Jake's dad yanked my pizzle. Is basically what I'm saying.
We are done with this conversation.
No, we're totally done with that conversation. Anyways, Milk Manor. So it I don't want to spoil it in case you watch it, but I guess I'll just have to explain it.
I'm going to
you're
go
gonna end
on
up
a
watching
whim
it.
and say I'm not going to watch it.
No, you're gonna end up watching it. Well, you're definitely gonna watch Severance because I'm holding you to that. You would really enjoy it, like straight up. Anyways, MILF Manor, a similar concept. There's a bunch of. Why did I say there's like that? There's a bunch of.
Deers.
There's a bunch of moms who are presumably like MILFs to the naked eye. That's the whole way that the show marketed it. And they're looking for love, quote unquote. So they get matched up with a bunch of younger guys, and the younger guys are looking to be with older women because that's like their preference or whatever. Cool. You know, I guess, you know, if that's your prerogative, cool. No big deal. What we didn't know was that after the first couple episodes of season 1, you know, the young guys talk to the moms, they're raising each other up, they're getting to know each other, they're trying to figure out who's who. Some of the men are starting to feel territorial. Boom, plot twist. Guess what they do?
What do they do?
The producers bring the mother's sons on the show.
No, stop.
Yep. So, it's terrible, but it's honestly so good at the same time. And then they did season 2, and the dads came on of the sons and had to compete against their sons with the moms. And then they did the second half of season 2 where the moms had their daughters come. So it was sons, moms, dads, daughters, the whole 9, all competing for a chance to, you know, do their thing.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it was very like strange, but I've not died from this tower. That's crazy. I don't even know how that happened. I did not die, but it was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. There was like a lot of plot twists. A lot of like, oh, that guy's definitely ending up with her and so, and then it's just like, oh, here's the sons. Oh, here's the dads. Oh, here's the daughters. Oh, here's the ex-husband.
This is such a weird show.
Yeah, dude, right? So it's like then they do like, then not like anything like crazy, but like they did like yoga classes together and mud baths and stuff. And it's like, imagine doing that, like, you know, like with one of the other women's sons next to them in the same room. Like, that's crazy.
It's weird. It's
But
what is this show on?
it was on YouTube TV. I don't know. I think it was a TLC show, if that's even like still like a relative network. But
Probably. They have so many weird shows. I like that one, My Strange Addiction.
that was good. Have you ever watched Extreme Sisters?
No. What are you talking
Yeah, that
about?
one's. Listen, wife, but you know my wife. This is her domain.
What, TLC?
No, like all those cool like shows.
I get. What is this one you said? Sister or something?
Extreme Sisters. Are you cooked? You're cooked.
Yeah, I'm so cooked. I forgot her route lasts 7 years.
Yeah, you're like a well done cheeseburger. You're just fried.
That's too far. I am
Why?
not like a well-done cheeseburger.
My bad, dude. What else you got for me? Hit me with some stuff, dude. Come on.
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
For real, come on. All right.
He's deflecting. He has nothing.
I don't have. It's not deflecting if I don't have anything. Deflecting would be.
What
And actually, this is a great question. What do you have for me?
do I have for you? Oh my god, look at me go. Look at me go. You talk about your engages, dude. I'm out here fucking holding the front line. Get out here, kid. What are you doing? America, we used to be the greatest country, and now we're not a country anymore.
What are we?
We're a nation. Yeah, we can win this. This is light work. Let me scale. Let me scale. Alright, you want some more? I'll give you some more. That's fine. I will give you some more. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sci-fi or sci-fact?
Sci-fi.
Drum roll, please. Implants.
What are you saying?
I have no clue. Implants that deliver drugs based on mood. Do you need more explanation for that?
Sci-fi. How does that work? I'm sad. You're gonna give me serotonin.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Seriously, how does that
Well,
work?
when you put it like that, sure, right? But it's actually sci-fact. No, it's not sci-fact. I'm yanking your pill.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, that
It's
seems-
sci-fi.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Contact lenses with augmented reality.
For real. We did this one. We did this one.
We did
is
this
real.
one?
Yeah, this is real.
Oh yeah, we did do that one. God damn it.
That was the first episode. Think about that.
Yeah. Wow. We're already what, like 8 episodes in now?
10, bro.
10? Dude, we're going crazy. We're going ham.
This is 10, right?
No, I don't even think we published 6 yet.
We didn't publish it, but it's up there.
Yeah, what? So does that mean you have...
Think about that.
No way.
I got 2 on the reserve, pal.
Oh shit, that's right. That is... Come on, let me go.
You do not want to do this Pantheon. I will tell you that.
No, 5, 4, 3... Oh shit, yeah, no, we don't want to do this, buddy. Oh, yeah, we do. Get Pantheon, get Pantheon. Alright, sick, we're out of there. Yeah, we're gonna carry. It's just me and you. We're in this for the long haul, buddy.
I just scaled so hard. I don't know where this came from. I'm so goated now.
Teleportation of objects over distance.
Fake, fake.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty fake.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
such thing. You can't.
Nah. Well, maybe you
Say
can.
we
You just
teleport?
hold on right here.
True, actually, I didn't even think about Area 51. That's my bad.
Get this woman. Get this woman. Get this woman. Get this woman.
She literally has ultimate and then turned into a
All right, that's
female.
fine. I'm just gonna not pay attention to her.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, that he's a jabroni.
We win the game.
What else do I have for you? Oh, emote. Oh, no. Edible packaging that replaces traditional packaging. Sci-fi? Sci-fact.
Oh my god, I'm so bad. Edible packing, I think that's real. I honestly could see certain brands doing something like that.
That is indeed a fact. So, props for you. I think you got like a pretty good going rate right now on these things. Oh, he's cooking her. He's cooking, boys. He's actually out here. He's eating people.
Dude, this game's so easy.
You want to do one more?
No. That's it. I think we should call it even.
All right. Last one.
I think we finished this sci-fi sci-fact and then that's it.
Last one. Time dilation travel pods. Move slower in time.
Subjectively real, objectively fake. You can't slow down time.
Yo, my guy. Which one is it?
Fake. Sci-fi.
All right. Yeah, you got that. Good shit, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
You're not lying.
No, I'm not lying to you.
It's just, you could subjectively slow down time though if like.
Yeah, if you just take a bunch of fucking downers. You know, little Debbie Downer action.
But objectively, yeah, you can't slit on time. That's not real.
Why not?
And with that, we will end off now episode 57.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week, cuz.